What is going on, guys? Brendo Commando back here with another video, and today we're going to do a video on the new update that came out with the skill tree. So I'm just going to quickly head to the hub and show you guys all about it. It's pretty much like over time you're going to eventually get it. You can't just in the first week just knock it out and get all the skill points you need. So it's going to be right here in the hub. You got all the stuff around here. It's going to be over here. And this is the guy. This is where you get the Celestial Fears, and they cost Astral Echoes. And pretty much the way to go is, you earn Astral Echoes by just doing anything in the game, so completing dungeons and all that. But it really takes a long time. So you're honestly gonna have to go the pay to win route. It's pretty cheap, but just to get the Astral Echo Almanac, and you get 5,000 Astral Echoes per week, so it helps out big time. And yeah, so pretty much you're gonna, to see how much Astral Echoes you have to go all the way to the bottom here. It's on the very bottom. So it looks like I have 1,170. So yeah, so this is where you get them. The Celestial Fears is what you're going to use right here at the Grand Orrery, whatever I think it's called, to get to use your Celestial Fears. You can also use Astral Echoes for the Caprian Dragon Egg Fragment, which is a dragon you can craft. So okay, so let's say you get your Astral Echoes, you turn them in to get a Celestial Fear, and head over here. And so this is the skill tree, or star chart they call it. And I think I have a total. I got a total of 14 Celestial Fears I've used, and pretty much you're gonna start out, and in this video too, I'm gonna show you pretty much, as this is assuming you're in game. So if you're in game, I highly recommend you go for the movement speed right away, unless you're certain classes that absolutely already have insane movement speed. So there's only a couple, but Neon Ninja, you definitely don't need to go for the movement speed as your focus. Probably same with the Dino Chamber, and same with Lunar Lancer. He's pretty fast, I believe. Maybe the Vanguard, but for the most part, most classes, like the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter's pretty quick, but I'm still gonna go for movement speed, because that's a very important stat for just farming, and it just feels good when you're fast and you can get to dungeons fast. So yeah, for the most part, you're going to focus on movement speed. So right now I have a base movement speed with a Shadow Hunter, 127. So let's start out. This is the area where you're going to get all your movement speed. There's an area way up here, and you get 8 movement speed. But to be honest, this is only practical if you're, I believe, yeah, if you're magic damaged focus. So the magic damage classes kind of lucked out here, because if you look here, let's say we're physical damage, you're gonna go this route right here. So boom, see, you're not gonna go here, or this actually ends right here, but you're gonna go up here, get the physical damage. You can skip that physical damage. So this is basically the route you're gonna go for physical damage. And then look at, you get 15. So here's the magic damage route. Go boom, up here. I believe, yeah, that's just for health. So you go here, magic damage. This is all magic. I think, is this magic? Yeah, so this is the magic damage. So the reason why magic damage has it lucky is you're only 2 clicks away, so 2 Celestial Fears from getting another 8 movement speed. So yeah, magic damage classes got it lucky. They can pick up that +8. With physical damage, you know, you're not gonna. That's way too much of a waste to get 8 movement speed. But the majority of movement speed you actually get from over here, which is all universal to both physical and magic damage classes. So to start out, for all the in-game players, I recommend focus on movement speed. So we're going to start out, we're going to head here, flask capacity. Just so you guys know, this, like when you see the outer ring around a circle, that is, you have to use, they call it the, let me double check what they're called. And they're found in the store, yeah, the Constellation Keys. So basically you have the pay to win route you can buy, or you can use your qubits and buy them too. So basically each, like, think of it like a checkpoint or like to unlock an area. So right here you're gonna have to use those Constellation Keys, and I believe the first one is 16. So you have to get 16 Constellation Keys, and what's annoying is that 16 doesn't unlock this. You still have to put in a celestial fear into it. So it's like, I don't even know why they came up with that process. I guess it's kind of like a pay to win a little bit. So you start off, this doesn't count as celestial fear. So 1 celestial fear, the Constellation Key, and then a celestial fear. And then we're going to go down here, get here, let me read off the stats too. So flask capacity, 50% chance when using a flask to gain either attack buff, defense buff, or healing buff. And then you go here, Celestial Fear, pick up critical hit chance and critical damage. And attack speed, 3%. Movement, so this is where you get your first movement speed. Movement speed by 5. And then you have 5% chance to gain a flask when using. Okay, that's whatever. And this is where you get your last movement speed. It says 10. What sucks is it's actually 5. This is a visual error, which is, I think, kind of stupid. I feel like 10, like it should be 10. I don't know if they messed up on the visual error or, you know, which way, if we were supposed to get 10, but they messed up and we only get 5. If I was to guess, though, it's probably a visual error, and how much we got is right, getting 5, because it's called a minor star of speed, and this one's called minor too. So, which is kind of weird because you think you go all the way over here, you're going to end up getting a major star of speed. So I don't know. So once you get that, you're going to backtrack, and now you're going to focus on the next important thing, which is light. And what I'm doing is, this is universal for all classes. Classes like physical damage or magic damage. The way I'm starting out the star chart, this is the best way, except those exceptions of Neon Ninja, which is already loaded with movement speed, and it's probably pointless. Like you don't want to have way too much movement speed to where it's like too crazy. Uh, so yeah. So after that, we'll head over here, get some attack speed, and then this is a very important one actually right here. It basically allows you to where you don't even need Vampirian Vanquisher because you're always getting Leech. So like half the time now, I get health back, so I'm always using Berserk Battler for the most part from now on. Before I was using Vampirian Vanquisher a lot, but now Berserk Battler for more damage, and I get my life steal right here. So before we head towards the light, we're actually this is to get the rest of the movement speed. So attack speed and movement speed. So we pick up our movement speed here. So we got movement speed here, we got 5. Let me see. 10, and then actually it's 15 even though it says 10. So we got a total of plus 15. So that's focusing on the movement speed. And now after that, we actually stop here. There's no point of, I mean, it's not, at least for right now. So I stop here for right now. What I would do in the future is I would go back and I would go to get this light, 50 light. So I would get this and then grab the light. So now we're going to go back to focusing on the next priority, which is to get the highest light. So now I make my way here, critical hit chance, jump stability, critical hit damage, and then here is the major star of light, so 150. So I'm going to get that major light. And then after that, then it's focusing on getting the minor light. So here's the minor lights. Get that. Then we go up here, and we get that. Get the 50 light. Ignore this one. So another thing to know here is actually it's kind of weird how you can see how it says grants Scorpius when upgrading. You can actually get this ally and keep it even after you can respec your skill tree or reset. So you can quickly go up, grab the ally, and then reset it, and then go back to the way you want to go for your like permanent setup, which is what I did. Reason Scorpius I grabbed that is because Scorpius is the best physical damage ally. So you get 400 light, 25% physical damage, and you gain 15% health when a nearby enemy dies, and movement speed. So I actually already have the ally, but after I get the major light, get the other minor for 50, and then I finish this off and get the minor light of 50. So that is all the light. And then now it's just going to focusing on damage, physical damage. So I go here, get this right here. That'll be my next priority. So I got to get these two. Ignore this one and that one. And then after that, it's finishing up on the physical damage route here. Pick up 3%. Okay, pick up this. When taking damage, you have a 10% chance to gain a 20% reflect shield for 10 seconds. Okay, that's kind of whatever, minor, but you have to get it to go this route. Some more physical damage when taking damage. Okay, it's the same thing, but a better percentage. Okay, ignore this. Don't go that. We go up here. More physical damage. Ignore this one. Come up here. More physical damage. When taking damage. Okay, so that's just that other thing, but increasing the percentage. You don't have to go this. Kind of wait and see how many skill points you have left before you go here, because that's not a priority. And then we're going to go here, finish off with getting 15% physical damage. So we get a max of 40 celestial fears. So I am 26 away from max. So if I was to count it out, this one doesn't count. So let's see what I would fill up here. This is a physical damage class, because I pretty much just main the physical damage. I have some magic damage setups with like gems, but they're not maxed out gems. They're not even crystal gems, so I got a ways to go on magic. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I just lost track here. Let me redo this. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna get this one too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so we've used up 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Let's just pick that one up, 30. Okay, so we've used up 30, and that's pretty much focusing on all the damage and stuff. So we have 10 left, right? So you kind of got a choice here what you want to do. If you're really desperate as a physical damage character and you wanted movement speed, I think we can reach movement speed. Let me test it out. So I have 10 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, technically, if you really wanted that movement speed, you could get it with 7, and you would have 3 left. And you could finish it off by going, let's see, 1. Yeah, you could probably go here 2, and yeah, these kind of both suck. So that's kind of what you're looking at with. So let's just say we don't go that route. We don't get the 8. So now we're back to having 10 left, right? We finished the physical damage. So let's see what we can do with 10 skill points left. Let me double check these, see if there's any good ones. Okay, 5%. Oh wow, that is a pretty big. I didn't even realize there was that damage boost over there. I don't even. Let's see if we can reach it though. Might not be able to. Okay, nothing special here. Let's see. Harvesting? Okay, no. What is this? Okay, this is a very weird attack. It just says increases outgoing damage by 3%, so it's like a flat damage increase. Kind of small. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, there's nothing too crazy over here except Magic Vine, which, okay, well, okay, so you can get some, looks like an ally, so you can get some critical damage in an ally. Nothing too crazy. So we have 10, let's go back, we got 10 left. Can we reach that 15% with 10? And that having 10 left would be the standard movement speed, and picking up that, going to the minor light, going to the major light, going to the other minor light, and doing all this physical damage, and that will leave you with 10 left. So there's either go this route, because this over here is pointless. This basically is just going to get that 15%. Let's see if we can even reach it with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Barely. Okay, so that is a pretty insane damage increase. I think if you really want to do that, go get that 15%. That would be something to test out. So as far as damage wise, and that would leave you with one. Would that be one? So that took 9. So you got 1 skill point left. What could we pick up? Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I guess if you wanted to pick up a little max health, you get 15 right here. So there's that. Alright, so now here's the other way with 10 left. Let's say we don't go that route. Here's 10 left. Let's see how this is. Critical hit, okay. See, these aren't that good. Let's just see if, what do we got? See, these aren't. I don't really need that. Okay, no. Okay, so yeah, I thought this one had critical damage. I guess it doesn't. It just has like the 5%. Yeah, but this is mainly critical hit. I thought there was critical damage, but never mind. Yeah, so definitely the best route. Once you have 10 left for damage wise is just to go and grab that 15% physical damage, and then if you're magic, you can get the 15% right here, and it would cost the same amount, so you'd have that one left. But yeah, like I said, if you had 10 left and you really wanted to get 8 movement speed, I don't know. I'm not sure what's worth it, like getting that 8 movement speed. Let's see what we get though. What else we get with it. So as a physical damage character, that's trash. Okay, that's a weird little buff. Yeah, that's not bad. Trash for physical damage. Trash again. Okay, so not bad. Yeah. So some of these are kind of like luck, like a percentage RNG. So there is some damage there you could get for RNG, but it does have a long cooldown. So damn, that's luck, freaking magic damage, man. They got it. They got it easy because they don't have to go. They don't have to go far to get 8 movement speed. So that's lucky for them. Um, Yeah, that's a close one. I would say depending on the class, if you're like really in need of movement speed, go for it. But if you really just want like damage increase, like with a Shadow Hunter, I'm sitting pretty good on movement speed. So I'm actually good. I would in for the Shadow Hunter, I would I would just go and get that 15. And what sucks is the star chart is for all your classes. I wish you could like get it specific because it gets annoying. Like yeah, for Shadow Hunter, yeah, I would get that. But for like the Boomeranger, which I play a lot, I would actually want to get that movement speed because I feel like Boomer is like slightly, it's not as good as like the Shadow Hunter. So like yeah, so that pretty much covers it. Giving you guys a quick uh, little tips on the star chart. And this mainly applies to in-game people, like as far as like what to prioritize. Because I know some people that are just trying to get like they're newer, they might just want to quickly grab all this light. So 150, because when you're working your way up on the levels on the Ubers, light's a big important thing. So, but yeah, that's a quick little info on the star chart. It's going to be located up there on the hub, and yeah, that's pretty much. But yeah, let me show you quickly what the Shadow Hunter for the movement speed like. Just with like doing my rolling and then popping a flask, the trailblazing one, I already go at 206. So that's crazy. I don't really need that +8. Ain't gonna make the difference. So yeah, I would just pick up go for the damage route. So. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions on the new update with the star chart, hit me up. Um, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.